Hey guys, it's Red Lilac 78 here with another video on the Ropin Ranch channel. Today we are going to be playing some Star Stable, and there is a brand new Bazaar feature out, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, and some amazing horses that are for sale. Now, I just got back from my Thanksgiving break, and so I actually was able to look at this over my break, but now I'm finally back at a computer where I can do some video recording of the entire process, and I've already actually bought my horses from here, but I'm going to show you them and we're going to look through it a little bit. So, if you're new to our channel, welcome. Also, I am a game developer and the owner of Ropin Ranch, which is an online web game where you can breed and train horses, goats, cattle, and we've recently added poultry to our game. So I just like to do a little shout out. We like to do let's play videos, other things like that. This is my horse Opal. Opal is actually matching exactly how my flaxen liver chestnut horse Arabian would look in real life. She is a good girl, and I just saw her over vacation, and I'm very happy. So here is the Bazaar, whatever, and you can see that everybody is here. Now, I'm very new to Star Stable. I might be level 21, but I have only been playing for about a month and a half. I've been doing very good as far as leveling up and my addiction to this new game. So some of the horses that we have for sale here are the Paso Fino, which comes in a lot of different colors. We've got the Andalusian, which is Generation 3. I'm not a huge fan on the Andalusian. We also have the Dutch Warm Blood, which I already have one. I have this one. And this one looks exactly like my in real life horse April, so I have this one already owned. And then we also have the Finn horse, which is very cute, a little bulky for my taste, very adorable little eyes. And then we also have the Lestino, is how I say it. I don't know if that's correct, but we've got some of those, which it looks like we have both Generation 3 and others. I'm not sure if I like their build either. And then the Paso Fino right there. So I went ahead and I got myself this Paso Fino, and I noticed a few things already about it that I wasn't really a fan of. And I'm going to go ahead and show you them, and we're going to go to the barn and all of that, and they need new outfits. So we're going to go ahead and get that done today as well. So right now I'm on Opal, and we're going to quickly, sorry Opal, we're going to quickly go back to my other stable. And I can show you everybody that I got. Now, I also know that the Christmas horses should be coming out within the next few days. I've got to take a look at them and see what I like about them and if I want to get any, so I do not know yet. So this is my stable. Opal's stall is right here. She is Opal Light, which in real life, that's actually what I used to call her, is Opal Light. And then, unfortunately, they do not have the name April for horses on Star Stable. So this is Spring Rain, because in real life I call my April Rain. So I've got her all tacked up right now, and she's who I've been riding, so she actually has a complete set of what I've been wanting to do. And then we've got Sea Lake, which is the third horse that I got. This is one of the magical horses for Halloween, and I really liked her before I even realized like what Star Stable was about. And so I didn't even realize that technically, let me see if I can get her to do, no, I want you to do your horsey actions. Okay, I didn't even realize that this was like a Valhalla or a Vala horse or whatever, because it looks just like that witch. I had no idea about that until after, like, I just got to that point in the game. And then I've got my mane, which is down in this corner over here. This is Scarlet Dream. I've always been a sucker for paints, which is funny because I just recently, so with the double star coins, I went ahead and got this one, which I named her Breeze Pixel. I kind of wanted something a little almost Western, but like something that you would hear in real life. So like, incoming, we have Breeze Pixel coming up in the arena, or something. I don't know. I was trying to think of something that would be a little almost real. So we're gonna get her all tacked up. We've got My Little Pony. Coconut Queen is a demon. No one likes Coconut Queen. I thought that I had to have a pony, so I got myself a little Jorvik starter. I do not like her. She sits in that stall and is a pony. The other one I got was Indigo Storm, which Indigo Storm is one of the Jorvik Wilds. I could not choose which one I wanted, so I went with that one. And then I think she's a little tired. I also got this one here, which is Oak Leaf. That's that Paso Fino. I was really, really happy with that, but I will show you some of my critiques on the Paso Fino in a second. And then we also got the Nordiker. So we got this one right here. If I can zoom out, that'd be great, but I cannot. So we're gonna start. I wanted to do some tacking for this video, kind of showing off the new horses I got and doing a little bit of some putting together on some of these horses. So we got Breeze Pixel here. And I don't have much in gear. I had no idea what was going on with tack and stuff before I kind of started doing this, and so I didn't ever really dedicate to keeping stuff. But I definitely know that I want Breeze Pixel to be Western. And the only two Western saddles I have, which is this one with this, this is kind of more of a trick riding saddle than anything. And I've got this black saddle. We'll put that one on for now. And then I've got this one, which this one's definitely, I'm sorry. This one's definitely more put together. So I'm gonna select that one for now. And then I do not have much as far as a Western saddle pads. I've got the bone one and I've got this one, so I'm gonna switch these and switch these because that's English. I'm pretty sure that's Western. That's English. Yeah, these are all Englishes, so I want to move them here, and I want to do. I'm still learning how to sort. So those are those. I think that was Opal's original tack, was this purple. I think for now I'm gonna do that one, which we can have little these, but I think I'm gonna go with that, and I want to do the rope because we're Western. And then we can go with that. And then we just need a bridle, which I don't have much as far as Western bridles. That's more of an English, that's Western, but I do not like those tassels. And I kind of like that to go with it, and I can always just pretend we're riding Western. What's that? And I think that I started putting things together over here as tack sets, but I didn't know how, like, tack sets were supposed to kind of work, so I didn't. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing over here. That's as far down as that goes. We're gonna put that one there just for the hell of it. We'll put that there for the hell of it too. And then I know that as far as inventory goes, I think I already put some good shoes on this one already. So we've got... Why am I down here? So that doesn't look awful for what I've put together. And I'm kind of trying to figure out how I want to do each specific horse. So we're gonna turn them around for a second and then we're gonna open up this global store. I think I want to keep to this blue theme almost. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, and then saddles for Western. I really don't like these ones that go down far. But I do like these cool westerny ones. So I like that together. And then I like the saddlebag I have with that. That will work. Let's go with decorations. So that blue looks like a little much. That doesn't really match either. Nope, I want to remove that. Oh, that works. That blue right there. And then what do we do for bridles? Oh, I kind of like that. So this is kind of what I'd want our official thing to look like. Now, I do have some star coins to spend, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a few of these. So what decor did I have? This I don't want. We'll do that one. And then saddles. What did I choose for saddle? We can do the saddle, which only leaves the saddle pad that I want, which is 99. So that's what we're gonna work towards. And this will work for now. So we're gonna put this back, and this back. Now, no, I want this right here. I think was me putting together a set. I don't remember why. Oh, all of that was starter gear. So I put it up at the top so that I wouldn't accidentally give them starter gear. that had no stats. So I'm going to go ahead and put her up. She's going to be the first one we work with as far as training goes. So I'm going to put her up. I really like her blues. That's really pretty. And then we're going to grab Oakleaf next, which Oakleaf is a stallion. Now, it does do it here too. I really don't like the back legs on this horse, like how the movement goes. I also don't know why he makes a shimmery weird noise. We're gonna do this to go ahead and level him up, which I didn't do with the last horse because I was forgetting about it. I think I just glitched it into making it a level 3. I don't know how I did that. Okay, so let's look through here. What do we want? And he's a big boy. I like him. We're gonna look at him, and I think I kind of want to go with almost like grayish black on him, which I don't have. That's my only black saddlebag, which let's throw one of these dead cats in there. I think yeah, it's almost like it's a brown right now. Do I have anything more? There's that. That's black. That actually looks really good, other than the fact that I don't have any so I just need something like that. Or something like that. That's gonna be him. I really like the hair. I'm gonna put him up. Okay. And then this is Autumn Dawn. Autumn Dawn is very pretty. And I don't know yet what I want to do for Autumn Dawn. I might want to do like some oranges, but I also feel like Western is maybe the best for this. But I don't have, like I said, good Western stuff. So we're gonna put that on. We'll put that one on. That's an orange. That's good. We'll do that one for now, and then we'll give you something down here. Man, that makes you look short. Okay. So let me go ahead and do the actions I need to do on you. Yes, you leveled up. Okay. So, let's look at the store for you. Now, again, I really feel like we don't have much for orange. What about saddle pads? And the only thing Western for orange is that. Or that. And then what about saddles? Okay. And what about just like browns? See, and I almost feel like I said, Western is going to be the best on this. Which I guess I could go more of a tan. That actually looks kind of nice. And something like that. Yeah, I like that. So we'll aim for something more like that later on down the road. But we don't have that yet. So we're gonna put you up. And now I'm gonna go back over to Breeze Pixel. Oh my goodness, Breeze Pixel. And I'm gonna make sure we do this on Breeze Pixel to get the XP that I needed. And I'm almost out of food. I'll only have food for one more after this. Which I only have one more. And it is so cold. Indigo Storm can come on out. And I don't know. Maybe I'll do... Okay, so this horse breed can't have things on the feet, I guess. I think I'm gonna do that for now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just do that for now. And I almost feel like a pink, like pastels, pinks and blues, and again, doing another Western on this one. Ooh, that's cute. Okay, and what's... Okay, that fits our pink and blue theme there. And then what about decorations? Can any of these go on? No, I don't think any of them can. We could get some pretty little things in your hair. And we're gonna look at saddlebags for a second. I actually think that would be really cute. So we might try to aim for a pink theme with her. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the first horse. I need to figure out what theme I want to do for April and Opal. Opal is a purple, where April I really do like the reds, but she's in Christmas. But both of them need to get like pretty outfits as well. My boyfriend made me hot chocolate a little bit ago, and it's now cold chocolate because it's so cold outside. It has been snowing all day, just barely. Nothing's been sticking, and it has definitely been cold. I think I'm gonna do chamomile. And then $450. Everything in here needs $450. I need one more in here to unlock. And then oh goodness, it's cold. Ooh. Don't run into things. Okay, so we're gonna quickly just start doing some quests so I can get some moolahs. So I can start buying some of those other outfits. So we're just gonna do some basic stuff. And we're going to go for about 45 minutes of actual gameplay. Now, I've really enjoyed Star Stable. And we're also going to open chat because it gets really interesting. I am on WinStar, so I don't normally see a lot of chaos go down on WinStar, but every once in a while there is. And it's just it's a tad interesting. Now, I'm definitely liking the game. There's a lot on it that I think that could potentially be changed, but it's hard to tell you what exactly I'd want changed, because as a developer I understand the prices, and this is something I've told some people in chat, and this is something I've kind of told other people. In order for a developer to napkins, blanket, netting. In order for a developer to be paid, typically they make about $100,000 a year, and that's just going to be like my ballpark in this explanation. So if they make $100,000 a year, and the horses for Star Stable are approximately the current pricing that they are. So if I wanted to get the 1,000 Jorvik shillings, which I'm gonna open this up just so I can reference this correctly. Also, I finished the Trailblazer. I'm very proud of myself for that. Star coins, that's what I wanted. So if I go to the website right now, and obviously the double star coin weekend is on, so I'm going to put it at 2,000. So for 1,000 normally, it's the $31.99, which that is, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to hit it again. Hold on, sorry. That is a lot, obviously. That is a lot of money. I would never tell anyone else to buy that kind of money because, like, that's insanity. But at the same time, let's say, like I said, the $100,000 a year. So if we put it into a calculator real quick, divided by the, let's just do $30 for a better number. That is 3,333 horses that people buy, because that's estimating that they are at the 900 coin or star coins that they currently are at. So, netting blanket, that's what I missed. If they have to sell 3,339 horses a year just to pay one developer, that's a lot of horses. Now, when I did the research as well, Star Stable shows online that they have about almost 500,000 players a month, which, let's just say that 10% of that 500,000 is buying something every month. If 10% of that 500,000 is buying something every month, then we can theoretically think that the developers have more than enough money to be able to bring down the prices and to pay their programmers and to make money. But right now, the coders that they have are making content in the sense that they are upgrading everything. And upgrading everything takes a lot of freaking time. And I don't think that people realize how much time that kind of stuff actually takes. Upgrading content takes more time than creating new content. In the sense that if there is, let's say, a quest, and that quest uses a character, and that character gets upgraded, they have to go through every single quest that that character is going to be in and upgrade that character for that quest. On secondary, any quest that's located within the world that they are working on, so like they just did the Valedale stables, any of those quests that are located in the Valedale stables had to get upgraded because there was a lot of like quests that were in there. So, there it is. If you are having to upgrade every single quest and retest every single quest, that takes time to do that more than it does to just create and add something new. So I really, really get them props for the fact that they are not only upgrading every year and upgrading multiple places and upgrading multiple textures and the stuff that they're doing, but they're also creating new content. And so I would have to guess that if they had like multiple developers, which I'm pretty sure they do, I would guess that they have probably a team of 5 to 7. So that's $500 to $700,000 a year that they have to spend on just the developers alone. So, yes, I do see all the complaints on why things are so expensive, because they are expensive. They're expensive to the everyday person. But on the other hand, since they are upgrading everything and since they're doing everything that they're currently doing, that's a lot of money. And that's really hard. And I think a lot of people don't realize that when they're like criticizing. They don't realize how much time and how much effort it actually takes to do some of these upgrades, because they just think, okay, we'll just upgrade it. The amount of times that I've had players on Ropin Ranch tell me, hey, I want you to upgrade this horse's graphic. And I'm like, okay, well, do you know how much time that's going to take? Because I don't have that time. And they're like, well, why would it take more time? And it's like, well, because players are already having that horse. That horse is already available to people, which means that the second that I upload a patch to fix that, I'm going to get players who have that animal already telling me that they're having problems. So I have to make sure it's perfect before releasing it. And so in the same sense that, like, you know, people on Star Stable are constantly like, oh, they just upgraded something and this is different and yada yada yada. Well, of course it's different. It can't be the same. There's not a way to just not change certain assets sometimes. It has to change. And then you get complaints that, oh, this changed, but I didn't want it to change. And then you get people that are like, well, I wanted it to change, but I didn't want it to change in this way. And it's just, it's absolutely absurd that the hate that they get. They're not going to be able to please everybody. And that's the bottom line. Same with Ropin Ranch. I'm not going to be able to please everybody. It's not going to happen. At one point, I did upgrade graphics. I had a few people that told me that I needed to upgrade the graphics, and this was back right after release. So we only had maybe 5,000 people in game. So I had people message me. They were like, hey, Red, we really think you need to upgrade the graphics. And I said, okay, I'll upgrade them. And so I started upgrading them. And then I had people going, Red, why'd you upgrade the graphics? The Anglo-Arabian was my favorite, and now I hate it. Well, I'm sorry. Like, it sucks, because I've had people tell me that my art on Ropin Ranch is absolutely trash. And then the next person I talk to, they're like, oh my gosh, I love your art. So it's such a hard line to draw when it comes to that. And people will complain and package that as they aren't listening to their players. No, it's not that they're listening to their players. It's the fact that they're not listening to you, because you are so picky on what you want for a game. And I could go on and on and on about how annoying that is as a developer, to think that the kids are the ones paying my bills. You're not. Like, you don't pay any of my bills. You don't control anything that I do. Any change that I make on the game is because I want to make it, or because it's for the better of the game. And so when people are like, oh, well, they're not listening to the people. No, they're not. They're not going to, because you aren't a developer and you have no idea how this changes. Ugh. Now, there are certain things about Star Stable that I definitely will get behind on certain players. So, like, obviously the chat filter is something that I see a lot of people talking about. And it's interesting, because you get some people that say that there's ways to bypass the filter, and you get some people that say that there aren't. Well, theoretically, yeah, there are ways to bypass the filter. But in the same sense, it's not you really bypassing the filter. It's just you being stupid, or you being smart. For instance, right now I think the go-to saying that people are using is brush, brush, brush. You putting brush, brush, brush into your sentence is not making it bypass the filter. It is just adding more words. For instance, if I say, my boyfriend says I am really hot, that's probably going to get flagged because I say boyfriend and stuff like that. If you word it and you say, my friend boy says I'm really hot, it'll probably not get bypassed, because that's not as bad, and that's not seen as a bad word. The issue here is that people are either rewording or changing the order in which they're saying things, which is causing a certain amount of the chat to think that it's not what it originally says. So, for example, sometimes people will say things like, oh, come check out my thing. It uses Discord. I have not been able to get the word Discord to bypass filter with anything, ever. Same with the word sex. Same with genitalia. You're not going to get those words to bypass. There's no instance of brush, brush, brush that'll get those words to bypass the filter. Why? Well, because they're flagged words. But there's also flagged sentences. And if your sentence structure is different than what the flagged sentence structure is supposed to be, then it's not going to flag it. So I've seen people say, like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. And sometimes that gets flagged because it's calling something cute, which could be associated with attractiveness, which could be considered flirting. But if someone's like, oh my gosh, I really think that that's so cute, and I think that if you go to the store one day, well, the chat filter sees that as something different because it's now associating it with a lot more words, with you not just blatantly outright calling someone cute. So the theory of the brush, 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 it's not the word that's causing you to bypass the filter. It is the sentence structure that is causing you to bypass the filter. And I think, especially with kids, you are always going to have kids that are going to try to bypass it. You're always going to have kids that are going to try to be sassy. You're always going to have kids that are going to be rude and mean and, you know, insult people or bullying, or people that are going to try to flirt, or all of the other random things that are going on in Star Stable world. But I think that's going to happen in any game. That's why I don't have a chat on Ropin Ranch, because I'm not going to sit there and figure out every single problem that you are doing and every single thing that I need to flag that you're saying. So I don't know. I think that it's hard to have a chat filter on a game and then expect it to be on its best behavior. I mean, we all know how Club Penguin happened. We all know how some of those other online games went. We all know how Webkins went, where Webkins, you know, only let you say certain words and certain emotions and stuff like that. And that was literally to keep people from saying certain things. So, okay, we got that one. And then gonna go let's see, can I go whoop 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 whoop? Nope. Now I am a world climber. I like to climb all of the boundaries on the world and try to see how much I can screw it up. And Star Stable's very, very good at keeping it from having screw ups. It's kind of amusing. I really would like to make it more easy, but it's not. They did very, very well with that. They did very well with their textures. They did very well. Oh, there's so much that I think that they did well, that I almost think that it overdoes the bad. Now, I don't know. I think there's always going to be drama on the game. That's just going to be how the game is. At the end of the day, my critiques are specifically on the game itself, on the textures, on the gameplay, on the stuff that they do, and the amount of drama that goes on within the game, I think, is a whole different conversation that you have to have. It happens when you have large games. I also hate this stupid one where I have to climb these walls because I can never get up there. Yep, I know I fell because I'm trying to get up a place. Come on, up, 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 up. Nay! I also think it's so stupid that you would give me an objective somewhere that I can never get up. Maybe I'm supposed to do this with a human. Is that how this is supposed to go? Nope. Nope. Okay. We're gonna go from this way. Ooh, there we go. And then the next one is on this little hill, which I've got to ride in this good direction. I've never done a flat show. I might do that on another video and see like what that is. I've also never done any of the role play, and I also have never joined one of the teams. I'm very interested on how any of those go, because I've never tried them. I finally finished these stables over here. They look very good. I'm very happy with them. I also don't know when this is going to be done. Like, I see a lot of these guys still here, but I don't know what that objective is or if that ever does finish. Maybe it doesn't because you don't go up to that area yet, or maybe that's an area I haven't gotten yet, or maybe that's an area that preps you for when that area does open. I'm not really sure. Now I've got to find all the stones, which it doesn't show you on the map. So you just kind of have to run around and find them on your own, because they're somewhere. We're not going to do the pony championship, but we might do the one after that. We're just gonna go back to the guy. I'm trying to do all these dailies on the people that I have hearts and reputation that I have to get, because then it'll unlock more quests. And then I also have some more quests down here, but that's about all I've got left. I know I'm still working on my main quest, but I have to do things like daily for it right now. To get past it, it's still stuff within the Fort Maria, which I think is near the end of it all, but I don't know. We're gonna just do okay, cool. We finally got that. Which... oh gosh. Okay. Looks like we got a lot to ride. So we got one in Fir Grove, one down near Moreland, and one in... okay, can you learn how to run around things? I think I'm gonna go ahead and call for pickup and just go over there. Let's do Fir Grove first. It's so cold. And now that we're here. Oh, no, I don't want to stay the night. Since we're here at a new stable, I'm gonna get all my shillings that I can at this location. Feel like I'm just going in circles. Okay. So that's all the shillings I can get there. Okay. And then let's go find this other person. Hello, Miss Julie. You look like the same person that everybody else looks like. Okay, we've had a conversation with you. I don't care about you, Professor. Okay, so now we're gonna go to Moreland. And does this person give money? It does give shillings. Okay. And then so we're gonna do this because we just got here. Okay. Whoa, I love running around like that. And then these mini games take like a while to load, and that's an interesting thing too. I think that's a style that they forget, and the horse's feet stay up. That's a bug. But all of these are small bugs. Like, I really do think that like stuff like this is nothing to really think of as a huge problem. I know so many people that are like, oh my gosh, that's such a problem. No, no, it's not. Okay. And I turned it in with you, right? Yeah, with Jenna. Oh, no. Okay. And then what's Tan's thing? Daily training, which does give me shillings. So we're gonna do the races. Of course, my horse is super duper slow. And I do like the races. I think the races are interesting. The only problem I have with the races is I wish that they might, with the amount that I see that do and the amount that I see that don't, I wish that they would upgrade the races so that you can't just run the races without like going through those two different points, because I see too many people that like cut corners, and I almost wish that there was a way to not cut corners. because I think that that's not fair, and that's not part of horse riding either. And I think that this music is way too loud and annoying, but it's not gonna shut up. Okay, there we go. So I think that, like, that's a problem. I think that we shouldn't have the corner cutting. I think that's stupid. But there's nothing you can do really on that. I didn't even look. Am I doing these and they aren't even worth money? I'll look in a second. They better be worth money. Okay, yeah, no, they are worth money. Very little money, but I also get horse XP, so let's do it. Okay, Stacy. And then we're gonna do Loretta, which is 250. Like, I like these poles. These poles are perfect for you to actually know that, like, you're between those two and, like, that's the only place you can go. So maybe, like, having more of them, but, like, obviously, like, with the jumps they've done this, so, like, you can't avoid some of the jumps because you have to go over it, like that one right there. Whereas some of the other jumps, like those, don't have them over it, so you can choose whether or not you want to actually go over it and take your time. And I think that's okay. But, like, I think there's certain things that they should be aware of, and I'm sure that they can see it on what cuts are cornered or what corners are cut and stuff like that, so that they would be able to adjust it. Because especially with the championships, like, it took me a while to realize that the only way that people were winning the championships was by cheating in the championships, and that, like, didn't seem fair to me. But again, what do I know? I'm a game developer. So I'm also really surprised by the way that they're able to maintain their servers. The price they probably pay to keep one of these servers up. So, like, example for Windstar, the price that they probably pay to keep one of these servers up is probably like $1,000 a month, and they have how many servers? So, like, they have Windstar, they have Nightstar, they have all of these other ones, and so each one of those is probably about $1,000 to maintain a month. And that's wild to me, because that's like $12,000 off the top of being able just to maintain. And if they reduce the amount of, like, servers that they have, like, they get rid of some of those servers, then it's not going to do much other than pressure more room in the system, where you're not going to have as many people online, which loses opportunities for them to make money. So I think that all of that's something that people need to equate into whenever they're complaining about game development. But I think we're going to go ahead and end the video right after this race we're doing, because then we're at about an hour, and I think we'll come back and do another video later on with me working on more training. So, plus somebody just started showering next door, and I get to hear their shower the entire time, which is just going to be feedback on this mic. So Awesome. Ta-da! So we've now officially done all of these. But I hope that everybody has a lovely rest of their day. And if you are not part of our Ropin Ranch community, it would be amazing to see you there. We do have a Discord channel in which you can join and hang out with us, and even if you aren't wanting to play the game, you're always welcome to come and play games with us, talk with us, stuff like that. We always appreciate people to come and just be our friends. So everybody have a lovely rest of your day, and happy ranching!